happy 420. Now let's talk about literature. Wait, wrong lit. Yes, we're going to be lighting up Lego sets today. And in honor, have the Ecto-1 mini build that I have set out to go, hey, an example of what we'll be doing. If it unplugs from the USB. Woo. Now where to put Ecto? There's Ecto. Okay.
And that was me doing the paranoia check to make sure the mic was working.
Yeah, I did that myself actually too. So yes. Figured since it was 420 we'd make the bad joke of getting lit.
Yes.
As we light up some sets. So this battery pack that I was using for Ecto actually comes from the Ship in the Bottle kit, light kit. We also have the Disney Mini Castle, which we'll actually be doing first. And if time permits, we have Sesame Street. Because the Super told us they needed new lights. Bad joke. Let's see here.
Yeah, we need new lights or we won't get our deposit back on rent.
Yeah. And or Big Bird will break our legs. Don't mess with Big Bird.
Yeah, really don't mess with Big Bird. He can cause snuffleupagus.
True. So, as is noted with the mini Disney Castle, also comes with one of the USB power bricks. The switch is on the side instead of the top.
Huh.
Nice part. I think these are supposed to connect. Well, maybe not. Oh, no, they do.
There they are.
Just not as nicely as in line, but they will connect to one another, technically. Either way, this one doesn't have batteries. This one does. So I'm setting this one aside. Get out all the directions, the light kit. So, and just a note, these are the Lightling. Yep. LED kit.
Yeah.
Light.
Or light-ailing, or however
yeah.
however they would prefer to be pronounced.
Easily accessible on Amazon with a simple search. These are actually some of the quote-unquote cheaper LED kits. And the nice part about these are also the simpler because, hey, all the pieces are already wired up for you. You don't have to do all the wiring and then connect it to different jumper boards and all that. Downside, I now have to untangle this in a few minutes. Universal directions. So, what to do, what not to do when straightening cables, how to lay them. So, fun stuff that I'll be talking over as I do some of these. I'll hand that one to you.
I get the feeling, being the yarn crafter in the room, I might be delegated to untangle some of the wires, but...
maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Let's see here. I actually have not looked at these directions, and we have 102 steps. Yay. The good news, they go step by step on how to untangle things. Thread ties. Anyway, hopefully having a good day so far. Let's see. There we go. It's like untangling Christmas lights right now. That then have to be put on the tree in a very specific order,
Yes.
or else it will never fit. Now, this is the downside of this brand is, hey, everything is kind of tangled at first. Not badly, it's just going...
Yeah. With patience, you'll be able to
untangle it fairly
them.
easily.
With impatience, you have to get a new one. With
Yes.
enough impatience, you need to get a new one.
Yes, that's very true, because these are very thin wires. There we go. Now the... Oh,
Almost.
hold on. There we go.
go.
There's the longest. There's 3 branches here, I believe. Yeah. So, most of the lights are the blue. We have then 2 other simple. So, nice part. They actually have a nice table in this book too.
Yes, very luckily, both of us are quite patient when it comes to this.
More or less. But anyway, I was about to say, has a nice table of content, or not table, key for what you're doing in each step. So if it's take apart, it will have the symbol for removing. Custom, that's where you're adding one of these. And lace, where you're carefully running wires. Cross, I'm not sure at the moment. Pull is carefully snug up the wires, and turn is to turn the entire set. So, our first step is to take the Magic Kingdom apart. First off, Mickey, we need you to step away for now. Say bye, Mickey.
Bye, Mickey.
Oh. Okay, now we take the clock tower off the top here. And then we remove the 5. What piece do I need to remove it to? Okay, the white bottom. Did I do that wrong? Oh, no, wait, these are, yeah, so. And they have a center support, so they do come off as requested, fairly simple. Pardon?
And when you have a well-designed light kit, they'll try to make it as simple as
Yes.
yeah. Sometimes there's no real good way, but
That's true. And we take off this one side. The castle has already... looks like it's taken one heck of a battering from a storm.
you could say that. I was about to say it looks like someone took a few catapults and chucked rocks at it.
Yeah. The upside, it's having me remove very specific chunks, so it's easy to go back and replace later. We take out the bridge. Now I take out the doorway. I broke the doorway. How dare the doorway not come out as nicely?
Hold on.
Oh, thank you. I repaired the doorway real quick. That way it's that much easier. Pardon me.
How to build a catapult.
You know, that would be a fun stream. We remove the interior gate. Hey, you can kind of see the people inside. Okay, so remove. I remove this one little piece, and then the border. It's always fun to build the set with the LEDs. You have to take it apart. And the interesting part is all the LED kits start from, hey, you've built this set.
Yeah.
Now what? Turn. I get to remove a rear wall too. Let's see. Remove the. There we go. I want those bottom studs to come out as well.
I suppose part of the reasoning with the LED kit directions could be like, oh, if we're telling you how to do it as you're building it, we may have to repeat some of the actual given directions from Lego or whichever company, in which case we may get in a little trouble.
That is a possibility. Okay. Now that is done. We start with this one. So I'm trying to see where they're telling me to align things in very specific orders. Come on, little wires, play nice. This is the downside of LED kits. You have to be very careful with how you lay down the different pieces.
Yes, and wire placement can get a little tricky because you shouldn't be compressing them between...
Shouldn't be compressing them heavily.
Heavily between. In part of the universal instructions here. Universal destructions, very good, Kami. Anyway,
yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, you'll see they note you shouldn't be laying it across the
top
pegs such as this. You want to kind of weave them in between.
Even when they give you very specific ones, sometimes they will give you extra slack on these, which is both good and bad. So I'm setting that there to make my life a little easier for a sec. So I try to figure out the best way to handle some of the extra slack I have now. We have the front properly in place, so I can carefully set that brick in place. You know, it'd be good to do too. Before I go too much further, just make sure the actual light kit works.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Ooh, pretty.
Woo! We have lots of lights.
It's shiny.
Very blinding lights if they hit
Yes.
you wrong. Okay, now I can unplug it.
Yes, now that we've tested that.
I have broken the castle.
Oh no!
I know. How dare I?
As dude is working on things, let me use the battery pack here to verify our other kits.
That might be a very good idea.
Gives me something to do with my hands.
Yep. Because I haven't actually tested them. It actually
Scissors.
shouldn't need scissors.
Shouldn't, unfortunately, means does in this case. Oh, thank you. Oop.
They're just very tight bags. There we go.
Alana's so nice, let us know we shouldn't blind ourselves twice. That is a gentle joke there.
Yes.
Oh, this part's working.
Yay. Ah, that one does have a jumper, it seems.
Hmm.
Carefully.
Okay, and then this isn't a... Oh, there might be some... Nope, there is some. Yeah, I know how YouTube be sometimes.
Oh yeah, we've been there.
We've all been there.
Okay, so I have the front wired, quote unquote.
Aha. Oh, this will get interesting with the ship.
Yes.
Okay, so ship and bottle lights appear to be functional
Yay.
to the best that I can test them, because I see no other ways to plug it in
At the moment,
at
yeah.
the moment.
The downside with any LED kit, I did not have that on tight, is you will always have a little peeking of some wires. Not too bad in the front here.
A decent kit should have them camouflaged pretty
Mostly,
well.
yeah.
Mostly camouflaged.
Yeah, the nice part on Ecto here, having them visible actually enhances the build because
Yeah.
it makes it look more
like,
authentic.
yes.
And the really large Ecto Lego build I have has really nice lights, but that's
Yeah,
a whole
that-
video in itself I really need to do.
Yeah, it's a whole video to be done, and that's gonna take up the entire space on the camera today,
Yeah.
so...
However, if you want to have a look at it, it is actually featured in the very first video I uploaded. It's only a few seconds long.
Ooh, those are bright.
Yes,
Those
it
are
does
very bright. They work, though. This is the important part.
Yes. Just I see most of the wires will be going in right in here, so Okay, the first of 3 strands is fully attached. So yay! Now let's see which strand will I will be working with the other short one and then the long, challenging. So come up here.
All the kits seem to work, Captain.
Yay! I take the castle apart a little more. But hey, it at least has the drawbridge again.
Yes.
That one off. I wasn't supposed to break that off. Just pretend you saw nothing.
What did I not see? No.
I will say, I do like the colored glass they use in these.
Yes.
Hopefully, some light will be shining out of those later.
Yes, hopefully.
When I say hopefully, I mean, hey, they should be lit up very soon. Let's see. So I'm being very careful to make sure I'm not skipping a single step. So.
Yeah, we can go back and fix the missing step with regards to the actual sets. When it comes to the lighting,
This is
they're
a lot
important.
more challenging, yeah. So these already have the lights built in. And the nice part is these are actual Lego bricks that have been modified.
Yes.
That's one of the other reasons I actually went with this company. A lot of them will use actual Lego. This is a challenging position.
And some will use their own proprietary or a not Lego, which doesn't always provide the best fit.
Yeah.
To say the least.
But of brick separators, sometimes they can be used for other things.
Yes.
Separate? No. Install? Yes. Carefully. Bring that along the bottom. Please tell me, yes, the next step is to reinstall that one piece. Which will make my life so much easier.
Yes. It will help secure.
Uh-huh. Gotta keep knocking that one piece off. Now that is as snug as that will safely go. As I knock the drawbridge off again. That's the other downside about doing. The wires will make it so some pieces don't sit so nicely anymore. Now I reinstall the rear of the castle. Grab the right pieces. This one little corner piece was fiddly before the wire, so come on, dude, you've done it before. There you go. Now, real quick, now there's a power pack.
Yes. Very quick test of the lighting. Aha.
So yes. It doesn't come out as nicely on the back, but it still lights it up nice.
And that knocked off.
That was a
that
different
fell off
issue.
Again, but
that was because I rammed it into the table.
But the ones in front shifting colors, that was very nice.
Yes. Okay, so we have that put back together. Now we go about doing... actually, quote unquote, be glued down. How do they? Yeah, they have the wires going that way and then over like that. So, say glued. It's technically a sticker.
Thank goodness for our model tweezers.
Yep. Because this is a strong adhesive. So it didn't even want to let go of its backing there. So make sure I have that aligned right. Else I'll never get this set up. Okay. Aha. So this, it's very, I actually have to take this off camera. And I'll highlight what I've done in a sec. This actually goes in the doorway.
Ah. It's easier to do it in close range than reaching to be visible on camera.
Yeah.
But we will show in a moment what.
As it's,
There we
you
are.
see it like that, it's about to be properly faced, but that was me just carefully getting it into position. And now it's hidden as I turn it on. Yes. And now you can actually see in and see people inside, and
Yes.
there's little details in there that are never to be seen again. Oh, but yay! So yeah, I move that so I don't just blind Kami. Changing lights.
Yes.
Okay. So that is done. So I now just get the fiddly bits of Lego back in place. Replace the front gate. As such. So be careful as I try not to blind you. Thank you.
I pretend I do not see.
Excellent.
Can I uncover
Yes.
my eyes now?
Yes,
Okay.
you may. Sorry. Sorry. And now we need all of these over. There's a cat at the door, isn't there?
Yeah, sounds like it.
This next step is take everything apart. Yay, simple step.
But one can basically figure out what the
Yes.
general gist is here.
Good news, we replace a slightly opalescent blue with a clear lit blue.
Yes.
Lit. I also love how the tops of the spires are ski poles.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, we do need this branch. Says to create a little space at the bottom here, because that's where cables are going to be wrapped. On the upside, it's not hard to do. So, simple, put the light on top. And the challenge here is just giving them once and not having them come out. Bad lighting. Yeah, this is the biggest challenge with any of the LED kits. It's just getting things positioned nicely. So we have one. I keep knocking those over. Carefully. Put this down. Along here. And it'll pop out again in a minute, I'm sure. This is where having 3 arms would be useful. And then I'd be complaining I don't have 4. And yes, Kami is here to help me, but it's getting certain angles is not always easy. And now that that's done...
Yeah, certain angles and, at a certain point, a second pair of hands actually becomes, an obstacle.
True. I accidentally nodded that.
Uh-oh.
It's not going to harm anything in the long run. I'm just going, okay, short term, let's make sure. Yeah, that will run nicely. Okay. Just making sure I don't screw up anything too badly yet. Yet. Actually, that's what I needed to work on next, was getting everything along here playing nice. Spread those out a little.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Alana.
Thank you. This one little set of cables just keeps wanting to be the problem. Okay. Now that's back in place. I then can adjust the clip here. Theoretically, this will hide most of the sin. Yeah, more or less. So yay! Okay. The wiring is coming along.
Yay!
I know it's nicely coming out the back. So let's see. And now we repeat. Put it on top. Wrap. Come on. Play nice. Or not.
It says no, I won't.
Yeah, I'm noticing that too. More or less in place to a decent degree. We go with the third spire. This one, however, has of extra wiggle room, as it were, to play nice. There we go. And we're over halfway done this one.
Woo!
Needed, I can try to tuck things behind that. I don't have that too large of a loop there, so that's not an issue. Could I probably clean that up more? Later.
Right now the aim is to be done and reasonably clean.
Yes. That is very true.
And to get lit.
Yeah, yes. No, I'm just being paranoid as I build. There we go. That nicely back up, and now I can return the clock tower itself.
Yay, now we can tell the time again.
Just a 2-second spot check. Yep. It's my electrical engineering degree going, hey!
You get to certain points
Double
and you
check.
double check things.
Uh-huh.
It's like going through a set of old Christmas lights almost. It feels like that.
Yep.
You know, before they would isolate the before LEDs, when things would when the entire light string would be out because of one bad bulb, and you had to do double check of which lights were the ones that were the problem.
Yes.
Yep, that was very bright.
Hey, that one was an easy one. Just bop. So we see it's coming together nicely. It's actually saying to carefully run the wire down there.
You know, now that I brought up the Christmas lights example, I wonder if that's part of where our patience for electrical things comes from.
Oh, to some degree. Definitely didn't hurt with my degree. Going, oh, I have to go slowly and double check things and curse at it repeatedly. Oh no. Fix the stucco. Oh. I did that wrong technically.
Uh-oh.
I need to take off a lot more. I need to take off that whole side.
Oh. Okay. So it's not something I messed up.
Nope.
I was about to say I should have kept my big mouth shut.
Yeah, that's a challenging one to remove. This gets removed, assuming to take the top off that one. If I'm wrong, that's an easy fix later. But that allows us to climb here in a minute. That's done. View there. Just like that. Now the wire is secured. And we go with next and last of the 5 spires. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. This is the 5th.
Now I assume once the lighting pieces are in, then we replace the ski poles.
Yes. At least that's what I'm planning to do. Yeah. Okay, now that that's done, now we do a challenging portion. I take off that light too.
Uh-oh.
No! Why? I break everything.
The things that can happen while live.
Yep. Okay. Could I borrow a hand for a second?
Okay. Where do I need to place my hand?
I need your hand just over here.
Over here?
Yep. Actually, keep your hand just like that for a second.
Okay.
And I will take this finger, move it down,
Down.
over, around to, yep, a little more. And pull tight against the build. You should feel a wire. Yep. And then I screwed up the cable.
As I secure the base here too, just so it doesn't scoot out of the way.
Alright, the cable decided to separate here, so I have to re-straighten that for a second. Okay.
You need to hold that. Then.
Yes, please. Now, quote unquote, hard part. Because the moment I want to touch it, I got it out of line. Okay, move your finger.
That did not work quite as planned, huh?
Okay, plan B. I move it a lot closer to me so I'm not leaning while doing this.
That might be a good idea. The tower's fallen, brace yourselves!
don't want this to turn into a "how many swear words does dude know" stream. The answer is a lot. And now a complicated step after that. Plop. Oh, that was at least nice and simple. And it's like, wire management can be done after. Just put that there. Yeah, then it's going, oh, now we wire manage.
Ah.
So yeah, it was literally going, I can do it in a minute. It's a minute now. Like how no, that was technically fitting. It's just because it's 4 cables, it did not fit as nicely. But it's now in place. Double check things.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, okay. I was about to say it's on my side, I can fix it.
Thank you. I was just going, well, I'm right here. I just broke it. There we go. Okay, so this wire. Knocked away a little here. There we go. And now I got that last one stuck. No!
No!
Okay.
These are all the caps we don't need right now.
Most likely. And that one.
Just to get those out of the way.
Yes. So I'm pretty sure I can replace this. Just haven't seen that mentioned, but probably because I accidentally knocked that off again, and that's why it was there.
Ah, that could very well be the case.
Yes. So let's see. This crawls up the back and around the top here.
Do you need me to hold that?
I think I have it.
Okay.
But thank you. Yes. Crawls up the back. And just adds a little extra light up top.
Yep.
And now, I get fix the gold trim, which then definitely secures cabling.
And then we replace the ski poles. I'll take a
bunch
few
for
of
you.
those.
Here and here. Now the top-down view of lighting.
Yep.
Woo.
Very bright through the center.
Yeah. So just be careful of your eyes, Kami.
There we go.
Ta-da!
That's looking real pretty.
Ooh, that really does light up the inside very nicely.
Yes.
And I really do like the color change.
Yes, let me see something, actually.
We'll turn off a couple of our lights.
There we go. This might actually... Should I go ahead and hit the third one? There we go.
So
that's very pretty.
That
my personal
does a fantastic job of lighting up the castle. So one of the cheaper Disney Lego builds with a essentially $15 light kit. So very nice. Actually, not that hard to build of a light kit.
Yeah.
And I've done a few. Can definitely say this brand seems to be one of the nicer ones to do.
Yes.
If you're able to handle the long lines, because it's all strung
the,
together.
Yeah, the long wires.
But yeah. I guess the color change is very nice. Gives it that nice, true Disney feel with the color change.
Alright, shall I hit the lights again?
Yes, please. So, and the nice part is, since it also comes with the battery pack, you then can have it on your own shelf with ease, without any issue.
Yes.
Yay! I did one.
Yes.
That was not as bad time-wise as I thought it would be.
Hey, that's always a good thing, too.
I was expecting that one to be
about another half hour or so.
Yeah.
Instead of just over an hour.
Yeah. Which, considering 10 minutes of that was our wait time.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and unplug the castle. Oh, I forgot to re-include Mickey.
Ah.
Oh, that's a downside.
Oh.
Where the one LED went is where he was standing.
Oh. Oh well.
We'll find a spot.
We'll figure that out later.
For the meantime, you can actually stand on that LED and it won't harm anything. Because the top of it is a standard Lego brick.
Yes.
So, now, do you want to try the ship in the boat?
Ship in the bottle?
Ship in a boat. Ship in a bottle, yes.
Ship in a boat is what happens if you put Marina and Pearl from Splatoon on a boat.
Yes.
Anyway,
Oh, and Nintendo has struck that one hard in the recent.
So yeah.
Yay, extra pieces.
Yes. So this would be the next
yes.
set to work on. We'll see how this goes.
Yes. I will hand you. So, this is the one I stole the power pack from. Also came with a screwdriver with this one. There's your directions. You don't need the screwdriver. Now, Kami has never done one of the LED kits before.
That's where I'm going like, how much am I going to have to call on dude for things?
As much as you want. 1, 2, 3.
Especially since there's a mention of like only one way to insert something here.
Oh, that's for the jumper boards.
Okay.
Which we'll get to.
So we've already tested the lights. That was step 3 here.
Trying to get to the jumper board to even test it. So, this kit actually gives you extra pieces.
Aha.
Because guess what you'll be getting to do? Install extra pieces.
Nice.
So yeah, this is a little jumper board. And that's the plug. There's also one right there.
So, step 1 of this appears to be take the bottle off of the base.
Yay!
I can do that at least.
Yes. I will move this aside. Or do you need to work on the bottle first?
No, I need to work on the bottle first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, they have me doing this at a slightly different angle, but the first step is to pop off the neck of the bottle.
Ah.
And I'm going to need the brick separator.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm carefully untangling wires here in a sec.
As soon as I can figure out how to. There we go. It wants me to take this, make sure this piece is separate.
Gotcha.
And then to probably make a mess, but we'll see here.
Well, worst case, we have a box to them things in.
Yes. One of the interesting steps of this was to literally just pour a bag of these translucent blue pieces
Yes.
in.
But then they're sealed, so it's fine.
Yes. It's just once everything else is in, you just pour it in.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to remove
Yes, I have to remove some of the
clear pieces.
these pieces.
Yep.
It's just which ones.
Yeah.
Because it shows 4 of them at one point instead of. Let me replace that one real quick, just in
Okay.
case they want me to do specifically these 4.
Gotcha.
So they want me looking at the mast here
Mm-hmm.
to remove this one,
Mm-hmm.
to remove this one, this one, and this one. That does seem like it's a deliberate enough
Yes.
choice here that I should follow that direction. Which then means
Those other
That-
pieces should snap out.
yes, it's just they want me to have this on its side, apparently, following the directions.
Give you a little more room to work with.
Thank you. Yes, I'm trying to do this in a fairly
Meticulous.
delicate way. Since it says my... Oh, I spelled some.
Oh no.
Interesting.
Hmm?
I'm just trying to... Because they didn't say for me to remove these other pieces, I don't think.
No. The piece it's telling you to remove.
Uh-huh. Is it? Ah. My bad
That
on that one.
happens.
If I can get the directions back, thank you. Okay. And then
We de-ship the bottle.
We de-ship the bottle. The ship has been decanonized.
No!
All right. Looking at it from the direction shown in here.
That's fine. That ship does have a lot. Actually, it has 6 cannons on it. Hey, each of just go real quick. See? Cannon. Heat.
Okay, I need to remove
The masts.
the masts.
There we go.
And then remove. Ah!
That's easy to replace after.
Yeah, but still. They want the sails to be removed, so.
Easy enough. And that's the challenge is going, okay, what needs to be removed? How much of it?
Yes, I'm trying to follow the instructions as closely as I can here. This being first time I've done one myself,
Yes.
and then that popped off. Just making sure that was not an important piece there. Okay. Oh. That was on this one, I believe, right?
Yes. Oh, good. Unavailable. So, sorry if you hear a phone call in the background. It's not important.
No, it's very unimportant.
It's spam.
Okay, so I need to take one of the wires.
Here's your wire.
Yes. I carefully interesting.
Spinny globe.
Oh, this is about to be interesting.
How'd you get my number? Also, you sure called the cell. It's next to me. Wait, there's my cell phone. It's calling the landline. That gets you ignored.
Okay.
Yeah, $5 says the phone call was some weird tax relief scam. My tax have been paid since February 1st.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they've been paid back to me because I overpay taxes. Intentionally, I don't want to over government money. I'd rather them just give me a, hey, surprise, here's some of your money back.
Yeah. So, some of these pieces should have stayed on the masts.
Oh well. Live and learn.
I was trying to decipher what the next step was, and it was confusing. So I knew I messed something up.
Oh, and that's the thing. You're trying to replicate a lot of pictures that have been provided.
Yes.
It's not always the most clear. Best
Okay.
LED set, that LED kit I did, was also the most expensive to say the least, and a lot of lights. But the directions themselves were very, very detail oriented because of that too, at least.
Yes.
Which helped justify the price.
Okay. So if I'm correct here, you should still be on this piece. And then you fit around here.
Mm-hmm.
And they sit like that.
Yes.
So having to reconstruct a little bit here too, because more than intended, I should say.
Eh.
But better this than to completely muck it up.
True. This is the easy step to go back and correct.
This is you go in here. And then, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
No problem. I will say, this interesting brand easily found on Amazon. If you've never done any LED kits for Legos, definitely the one to start with. Because you're not trying to fit LED lights under Legos and then snap the Lego back over top of the wire and light.
Yeah.
They've already did the hard work and combined.
Dude, could I ask you to double check that for me, please?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I wanted to be sure.
Not a problem.
Because trying to reconstruct this without the
Manual
the Lego manual to help me out here.
It was a little more challenging.
Yeah. It was like flailing about in the dark while crying mentally.
No. No crying.
Okay. Well, now that I know roughly what I'm doing now. Okay, USB interface goes this way, as they say. So what this does...
If needed.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude's a hoarder. He's always... Yeah, next to my desk here, I have literally tons of these different manuals, specifically the key play ones, in case they're ever needed. So Connie went, oh, issue. I can resolve that.
Appreciate it.
So that way you do not feel like you're drowning. Ooh, that was a nice kit, that SpongeBob SquarePants one they had.
No.
Yeah, I'm well in my 30s, and I've constructed a lot of Lego kits. And knockoff Lego kits. Ooh. There's a video of this one. Kami built it. It's a music box.
So they want me to do some wrapping of pieces on this. But they told me to do some of that before I place these, so how do I know how tight they need to be?
You don't.
That's why I'm going like, let me place that first.
Yeah.
Place that back first.
The fun part about Legos are designed for anyone of any age. And the nice part is there's a lot of different theme sets anymore. And as has been shown in many videos, some sets like Pokemon, they don't have a license in the US. We've been able to get some imported from other companies, and we tell people flat out whether or not they're any good from those companies, which Keyplay and Q-Man are very much.
Yes.
We also have some Miku sets.
We've got a few of those up, I think.
Sanrio, this is coming next week, actually. Purple grape gas bag.
Yeah, you'll get that joke once the Pochaco video goes up.
Yeah. Yay, bad translations.
Yeah. I'm trying not to have this be like super duper tight, but
yeah, you're trying to have it so it has some.
I want some slack, but
yes,
I'm just going like I also don't want it to be like extremely visible.
Yes. Okay, now the literature part of this. And that's the thing. Any of the idea kits, which Sesame Street over there is one.
Also one.
It literally goes into in multiple languages.
Yes.
Design and some history. I just don't have the Sesame Street here right in front of me. But I do have other things I need to sort on the table here, so that helps. Convince me to do that right now. Never mind.
Gives you something to do while I'm trying to wire manage here.
Yep. But yeah, it's one of those. Lego always has new sets coming out, different themes, and a wide range of ideas, like this older set, The Ship in a Bottle.
Yes.
Oh, give them a look. You might find something you'll want to try out. It really is designed for all ages.
Yeah, I don't know how far this needs to reach, so I'm not winding this one just yet.
I wouldn't wind that one.
This, however, tells me to pop this and then stow the wire underneath it, and I just popped something accidentally. That's the part of the stern there.
Gotcha. Would you like a hand? Which piece are you trying to pop? There's a better question. Ah, that one.
Bless you.
It has notches on the side.
Yeah.
I've done so many builds, I knew where to look.
But yeah, I think...
I don't have
Or did I bring it to the wrong side? Did I bring it to the wrong side?
Let's see here.
It should be the bottom left where the steps start. Hang on.
Yeah, I think you have that slightly backwards.
I think it's the other panel that I need to just take it to this side rather than
real quick.
The one that I'm on.
Yeah, it is.
Which is a minor thing, but
oh no. Replace.
And then pop the other one. Then
there
bring that across here.
Yep.
And I just need the instructions back, please. Thank you.
Why you want those? I was stopping for no reason. Sorry.
And this comes down between these two.
Nothing. I was just thinking back in my head. Yeah, Kami has an Optimus Prime she still needs to build.
Yep.
BD1.
Uh-huh. That one's soon.
Yeah, so we can compete with Z.
Ah.
No, I'm making sure those are different days. He'll be doing his for May the 4th. We'll do it on Revenge of the 5th.
Yeah.
We have a different Star Wars set for the 4th.
Yes.
Much smaller.
Again, I don't know how tight they want the how much slack is needed for the front portion, so
considering this
they tell me to wind things around here, but
let me see the directions. I'll see if I can get a...
I assume the idea is that it's going to come out of the mouth of the bottle.
Yeah.
Which means I don't want to wrap it that much.
No, well... will have me knock everything off. We'll give it a couple wraps to quote-unquote satisfy that.
Yeah.
And
I'm just, because that's a piece that's important.
Sure.
This, I need to
take that off.
Need to pop off the front panel here.
Sometimes fingernails are... Sometimes. And sometimes I'm just screwing up. Let me just replace one piece I accidentally took off.
And then I think we're taking it via the correct spot, as it were.
Yep. Let me do a quick spot check. Not that it's truly needed, but yep, all are lit. We're good.
Yeah, this one's a bit more just highlight points rather than reproducing where lights are on a
ship.
Okay, and it's basically saying, okay, the ship portion is
done.
Put it back in.
Okay.
Put the the sails back.
We can add a happy face to the ship. Now that actually went with food items from our Easter stream.
Yes. And those were Keyplay, so they're...
Q-Man, actually.
Or Q-Man, my mistake.
Same.
Did I...
Same company in the long run, just...
Do I have these in the correct...
orientation? I think so. Want me to...
Because I think the one... the lower one is usually the, behind one.
Yeah, I think in this case they all went forward, technically. Yeah. They all go... Oh. Yeah, you're doing that completely right, yes.
Okay. Except for the part where that happened.
Yeah. As noted, that's easy to do. Again, thankfully I have the manual. I could quickly show, yes, that's the right picture.
We'll adjust the sails in a moment because I know I have them off kilter.
That's a very minor adjustment. Caught the wind weird. There we go.
Yeah, does that still look like the...
Yep. Looks
okay.
fine. Very minor. There we go.
Okay.
Now the challenge.
Yes, where's the... Here's the other question. Where does this...
Let me
then...
say directions real quick. From what I was seeing, it wasn't attached yet. Yeah, you ran it out the back.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it goes up the very tip of the bottle.
Goes at the very tip, so...
Uh-huh.
Up here.
Let's see here. Double checking. Hold on.
We're not meaning to skip any points, just trying to figure out what's going on here.
Good news or bad news?
Good news?
We have the technology.
Bad news?
You have it backwards. So this is what should be in the front.
Because I was following this. And
Yeah.
that's... Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. That happens sometimes.
Yep. Good news. We can easily fix this.
I'm going to have a snack. Oh, there we go.
Yes.
A snack might help me feel better.
This is a, well, that happens scenario. So, momentary off-screen work.
dude fixing my
Minor.
complete mess up.
Oh. It's not that bad by any means.
I mean, it's not so bad that we have to replace the light kit, but...
And this is literally just gone, oh, we have to just quickly... I mean, I didn't catch that till that very step either, mind you.
Hmm.
So, you know. So yeah, that's the downside. Sometimes directions get a little hard to tell what you're supposed to be doing. Thankfully, it was just rearranging a few pieces. It's
Yeah. Now, mind you, I'm still having fun. It's just that I went through all that.
and just to go front,
Yeah.
backwards. Fun of trying to put a third-party design.
Mm-hmm. Figure out what they're trying to do.
Uh-huh. Here's your ship.
Thank you. So now...
Oh, sorry. 2 seconds, make sure I didn't break anything just then. I'm blind! Okay.
So now that I know that that's supposed to be
Yes.
the other way around, they want me to place it back in.
Yep. Yep.
And where it gets interesting again is now I have to tilt this pop off this. I took off way too much.
Oh well.
And then bring the USB side through here. And I'm pretty sure they want me to put it
Yes.
back already. So I'm not entirely sure why they had me take that side off, but no, it probably was that.
Yeah.
But it still worked.
Yes.
And then if I'm not mistaken, I'm just moving it to this side so I can...
Yes. Get out of the way for right this moment.
Yeah.
Just, yep.
Because now we go. These start going back in place.
Yay!
Including these pieces that I had set aside. No! Thank goodness for tweezers.
I'm amazed I actually did that so
thank
easily.
You. It was more funny than frustrating at that moment. Just that was way less frustrating than the backwards wire.
Yes. That was just a minor oopsie.
Okay, let's see here. Trying to see where they have me do the wire here. Ah, all the way through the top. Okay. Or not through the top, around the top. Or bottom. You know what I mean. The top being the
Yes.
curvy part here. I'm just trying to determine where they're having me route the wire here.
Want me to look real quick?
From which, I'd assume through here.
Yeah.
Or off to the side slightly. But...
yeah, it's more or less just like that, right? As it is now.
And then these pieces start going back in. Okay. Now.
Next, you'll put the ring in place first. Yeah.
As soon as I remember how to put the ring back in place. Then the wire comes through.
Yes.
And sits basically
dead center.
Dead center.
That's a challenge.
I think I've got it.
Yep.
And then the neck of the bottle goes back on.
Yep. And the seal will be pointing that way. The red dot. Yep.
And then this part comes in for the base.
Yep.
Which I will attempt to not drop.
I just do some minor adjustments here.
Where are these supposed to connect?
Hmm?
As I hand this off to the electrical engineer.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to snug up some wiring real quick. There we go.
Because
Yeah, I see what's...
I could be blind, but I'm missing where there's a second.
Oh, it's literally right here.
Ah.
However,
we'll do that last second. We'll do that the last
That step
moment.
will be done later. Go ahead and install this to here. That way you make sense to have this done at the very end anyway.
Okay. That's all I wanted to be
sure
of.
Yep.
You know, double checking with, again, the electrical engineer of, how do I do this?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised I didn't just have that as the last step in general of the build. In the meantime, though, I can take this and attach the other end to it.
And then, to turn this around and pop this off. And they also want...
that side.
Well, I've got the main plates off. It's just these. That I think they just want the top one off.
Probably. Reattach it and then pull. You should be able to take the single layer off. Okay. Let me try real quick.
There we are.
Yay.
Had to do a particular apply pressure and then pull.
Yes.
Okay. That's there. I don't know why, but it wants me to arrange them like this for now.
An orderly workspace is a safe workspace.
Then put these together.
Ooh, shifting water.
Take this. Do this on both sides. Replace these. Okay, I don't know what the point of having the two pieces installed in the back here was so far.
See you in a moment.
Guess for that,
Yes.
I think. The other way around. Okay. These are back in place where they should be.
Yep.
Did we decide that we were putting these, that we had put these in the back? Or
No, those
in
are in the front.
of. Okay, because the images here have the globes and the name on opposite sides. So that's throwing me a little bit.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Because the actual directions say the globes go in front.
Yeah, that's... You can also see, though, that the lighting directions
have it backwards.
Have it the other way. Which threw me.
Understood.
So.
I think you may have to flip some stuff around.
To this.
Yep.
But considering that this is the front of the... I think I have it correct otherwise.
Yes, you do.
Because here is where the one thing that we need to connect goes.
Yes. I hear a motorcycle.
Yep. Now what's interesting, they did not have me do
cable management.
So I think what I am going to do here, let's see, should probably go down around about here. And then I think I should pop these off and then run it through. What do you think?
Give me a sec. I see what part of the problem is. Actually, I'm going to have a different suggestion real quick.
Take it around the edge?
Kind of. I'm just going to carefully tuck one. If you would be so kind as to replace.
Sometimes with these lighting kits, you need to get a little creative.
Yeah. So
and then
just
we'll pop this
real quick. Yep. We'll pop. Come on. That one off as I make sure to move that way. Okay, if you would be... Oh, I have the piece.
You have the piece.
If you would be so kind now. Okay, that hides it nicely. We'll
still allowing for a little slack there.
And just do some of our own simpler cable management. Yeah, that looks much nicer.
Much cleaner.
They still adjust.
Yep. And then this still has enough to reach what it needs to?
More than enough.
Okay.
Because the bottle goes on like that.
Uh-huh.
And now...
Now we connect this to the other...
Yeah.
Point here.
Yep. It should go in fairly...
Yep, there's a...
Should go in fairly easily.
Mm.
However, if it doesn't, turn it around.
Yeah. And power source is off.
Yes, it's unplugged.
That is also an important... it shouldn't be like too shocking, but at the same time...
Oh, this is so low voltage and amperage that at worst you just damage the LEDs.
Yeah.
Not us. And if you
I'm
need me to
trying
do that, I can.
I've...
Yeah.
In a way, I think I've got it, but in another way, I'm going like, okay, if it doesn't go this other direction, then I'll...
Yeah. It's kind of like a USB cable.
Yeah, that's kind of the sense I'm getting, where it's not even like a micro. This is like...
Nano.
Yeah. Okay. Let me... That springs away from me. Ah.
Sorry.
As dude takes over for me.
This dude wants to help. There we go.
Thank you. Okay.
And now we test it.
And then...
On the bottom.
Switch.
Ooh, ah. E. Oh.
Hitting lights.
Yep. Those are very bright LEDs.
Yes.
So, the lights on the ship themselves are slightly dimmer. The lights
Yes.
highlighting the water, which is now shifting because we're moving, is a very nice blue.
Yes.
Very piercing. But that really makes
Highlights
the water
things.
shine. And I shift again. Oh, not hide the neck of the bottle, which is now lit up. So yes, this adds a nice extra bit
Yes.
to this set. And now we turn on the main lights. Yay! Okay, let's...
And I turn off the...
Now the question is, do we go ahead and go for the extra and do the big one?
Well, let's take a look at the instructions.
That's what I was about to say.
And see how involved it is.
Yes. Its directions come pre-wrapped.
Yes.
Yay.
I wasn't sure whether I should highlight that because
General.
I wasn't sure if that was common to the others.
Okay, so this one has a similar amount of steps as the mini castle. Pardon
Bless
me.
you.
Oh, allergies. But let's see what will scare me most. Battery pack.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't scare me at all. It's how bad that is a lot of lights. 5, so about 15 lights.
So probably the most complex thing would be trying to break it apart without breaking it.
Yes, that is exactly it. So, okay, we will go ahead.
And we'll move on to
Yep.
Sesame Street.
Whoa.
As I don't want to break the tree.
Yes. There we go. Fix the tree. Now to take off a few of the fiddly bits because they're not technically attached.
Yes. Would you like me to work on...
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, and... Whoop. Nope. There's the one.
Yep, it's still connected to the ship in the bottle.
So if you'd unconnect it and give it a quick test. Ah, so Sesame Street has another one, which is switch on the bottom. Does it really matter? Probably not.
Probably not. Alright, warning for everyone's eyes. The lights work.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I tested them earlier, but, you know, sometimes things, sometimes gremlins strike.
Yes. Interesting. The ship in the bottle came with a screwdriver because the power pack required it. These both don't have screws needed. They just use standard compression. So, yay, I use the inferior power pack. It's not really inferior as it is, just more annoying.
Yeah. It's not an updated design.
No. There we go. There's how they're supposed to interlock.
Ah. So when you really want your lights to be bright.
Yes. Or you have multiple running at once.
Yes.
In which case, I recommend a proper power switching. Okay.
I am carefully working on things.
This is going to take a minute. So, first off.
Yeah. Some of these wires are just, they're just strands, so.
Yep.
In a way, it looks worse than it is. In a way.
So, we take guys out. Glad you enjoyed the last build.
Out.
I just... Sorry, our chat was slow, or we were slow. One of the two. I'm going to blame me. And now, I carefully remove a wall. And I broke it. No.
No.
We have the technology. I can fix this. I have fixed it.
Okay. Yeah, this one was actually very nicely bundled.
Oh, good.
Had a bunch of
cable ties.
Cable ties, yes, thank you. Twist ties was the word I was looking for, though, but in this case, they'd be cable ties. Some days, you know, your brain just doesn't want to come up with the right word. But yeah, I think you can see what I'm talking about, dude. Where some of these are just multi-strand.
Ooh, yeah, I see.
So in some ways it's not as daunting. In other ways that we really
Rubber
need to...
ducky.
You're the one. Yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All connecting to the main USB connector.
Interesting. You then come out and knock over a wall design.
How dare you knock over the wall design?
I know.
Oop.
The window has fallen out.
Gee, I wonder which one might be the lamppost on the street.
I know.
It's like this one's the shortest one. So I think the USB might route right here. But we'll see if I'm right.
I take off the fire escape. Fire escape. Okay. So I carefully try to figure out the directions.
By the way, Alana, I'm not sure if you've seen, I have a new phone stand.
Ah, yes.
He...
So we have a light on the bottom of the fire escape.
So I can read chat much easier now.
Yes. Now, carefully. There we go. That goes that way. I'm assuming. This goes this way, I'm assuming. Or I might be backwards. The problem is it's not being clear.
And
You know
sometimes it's not.
Let me skip ahead. Yeah, I'm backwards.
Well, you caught it sooner than I did.
But I only caught it because I knew to look for it. So this will go forward, this goes back, and then I turn it around.
Yeah. So the character on my phone stand, this is Horo Horo from Shaman King. Or if one goes with the 4Kids version, Trey Racer. Yeah, we got a whole set of desktop organizer things related to Shaman King for actually a pretty good price.
Yep. That was off a Big Bad Toy Store. Not sponsored. Just going, hey, that's a good place to find some of those things. Okay, that now in...
Yeah, Horo Horo definitely sounds better. But yeah, I had to give a shout to the 4Kids version because, oh boy, that was a thing.
Lots of removing steps. Oh, and of course you remove the like covers. It's like I know where some of these are going. It's how they route it.
Yep.
Is a question. Yeah. Here's one odd show off we've done recently.
Oh, yeah. Dude wants me to shout out about the not Power Rangers Megazord here.
Yes.
Which was 6 separate builds.
Yes.
We each did 2 of them in a video, and then these each transformed into parts of this larger robot.
That stands very nicely on its own.
Yes, it's very stable.
That was a nice one off of Amazon by Q-Man.
I'm seeing the oop and I'm like, oh no, did I say dude or?
No, I think so. If not, oopsie. Not, I can always check later. help me. I threw my brick separator at you. Unintentionally. Okay. Now we can reinstall lights.
As I do minor checking of my own here. No, I said dude. So at least there was that,
Yeah.
it seems like.
Nope, don't need to do it that far, but you go over here. And then they skip a step.
Oops.
Because they're not telling you, so they want you to zigzag this through and then zig it up around a few times and say, is that will be hidden on the inside? I'm not as worried. I'd rather have the brick mostly secured in place. However, there we go. And that hit it just as nicely, actually. Now we put the awning back in place.
Aha.
Yeah, they skipped that green brick suddenly. That's already in place.
Sometimes you have to pay attention to the directions a little more than normal.
Yes. There we go. But where does this go? Does it jump over here suddenly? I'm not sure.
We'll see, I guess.
It leaves me dangling is the thing.
Ha.
Yep.
Dangling.
Yeah, it just has it off to the side. So it might also go over here to Big Bird's area. We will see.
Yes.
So we carefully need one with the green. There's okay, so I need two long ones, quote unquote. So we turn this around. Now I remove this corner piece. I bet this odd lone one goes to this street lamp over here, since it's near the power. So this one probably will go to that one. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Making sure I didn't miss anything.
Understood. And this wanted it to be fairly tight at this point, based on directions. Because it gets installed under a tub here in a second. Let's see, I did it too snug.
Uh-oh.
That is a very minor fix right now. Because now it's loose enough, quote unquote. Really? Come on. There's no reason you shouldn't attach. There's angles, not anything worse, thankfully. Now there's a added challenge of making sure I don't pinch cable. There we go. And now that's in place, proper snug. Okay. So this goes over here. And they do show it going up and over. As I replace this floor.
I was gonna say, does the entire floor get set back in place now?
Yes. And now the real challenge is now getting that new light snapped in. Well, not looking. It's in place. Yay! That'll be shown off nicely in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a power pack, please? As I'm mostly blind myself.
I black my eyes anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, that's lighting up.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah. And now we can see inside nicely.
Yes.
I will turn that off once I get all the cables out from underneath.
Check everything to make sure it...
I'm going to keep throwing things. Don't build like I do.
He just keeps throwing things around everywhere.
Yeah. Next step, I remove the planter. Install it like that. Okay. Which means this next step is gonna be interesting, isn't it?
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh?
I see. Then we remove the planter. Put this on the bottom.
Hmm.
There we go. Yeah, the wire's now coming out this side. And it's not clear in the next step, but yes, I do have to then run this essentially right back inside. Like that.
And then replace the entire second floor.
Yep. Which is the biggest challenge.
Or first floor if you live in certain countries.
Yeah.
Because some folks would go, oh, no, this one is the ground floor. And then the next one up would be the first floor.
True. Little. Try and do this without taking it as much apart as it is saying. While still getting the same effect.
Yay!
Attach ledging there. Okay. And then I did ever so slightly off. Oops. It's an easy fix, theoretically. What I need to do is run it up and around. There we go. Okay.
Mizu! Hello!
Hello!
My chat was not updating. What on earth?
And I've been staring at wires. As we're building, well, we're lighting up the Sesame Street set. Pop that off.
There we go. Now we should be updating chat-wise. So sorry if you've been waiting for a bit, Mizu. I literally just glanced at the OBS screen and I'm like, wait a minute.
They have me do some weird things here. Part of the roof now back on.
Oh, are you okay?
That was my funny bone. That wasn't funny at all. I know if there's a humorous joke there, but...
Bump.
Yeah. Oh. Now I get to take off.
Welcome back,
more.
Alana. I was wondering what happened for a moment because you just whooped and I was like, well, I think something might have happened, but did I misspeak or something? And yeah.
I have broken my set more than I needed to. No.
Hope you had a nice phone call.
Yes. Now we do some funky wiring gymnastics.
Don't worry, it wasn't you, it was me. Dun dun dun!
Move that in place. Shower light in place. And move on to the next step. Hold on.
How can I help if there's anything I can help with?
Oh. I'm looking at the wrong pieces going, oh, there's the one piece I need in particular.
Ah.
You ever just go,
me.
wow, this is going to be convoluted the way they want it done?
Okay.
They want it to go up this way. And back this way. Gonna go under this ledge here to highlight a sign in a sec.
Oh.
But it's also...
Okay, so I can kind of see where the convoluted comes in a little bit.
It's the wire management they're doing.
Yeah.
Is...
What's making it convoluted?
Yes. If I could have the battery pack, hopefully I will not accidentally toss at anyone. So we check and go...
Do a quick check of where we're at right now.
Here's the...
Ooh. Oh.
Oscar!
Oscar's been removed from his trash can.
So yes, definitely coming along nicely.
In so many ways, Oscar does not look right out of the...
No. How dare that tangled. It's the simplest one, it tangled. Go figure. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. I need to replace the stuff on top.
So that moment where I think an interesting way they could have chosen to done the wire management on the last piece. Is if they had just like a little extra slack. Once your hand is moved, to bring it up around here and bring it down, because then it would like loop it over this, so it incorporated into the design of the.
Ooh, that would have been a good way to do it. So yeah, if you're saying that there's a better way of wrapping it than what they instruct. Because then you still put it under here. It's just instead of over here, which I have it, it'd be over here and...
Yeah, it'd be just a little extra slack on the wire to do and...
Yeah. Because, yeah, that would have worked perfectly. I already have it in place, so I'm not taking it apart again.
No! But... I'm not asking you to.
No, I'm just...
I'm just saying if they had thought about it for a moment, it's like, huh, that might actually work.
Yes. Oh, fix that. Since I accidentally broke the fire escape. It's Cookie Monster, and he has a cookie. He has been sated for now.
For now. Dun dun dun.
Brick separator. Still pull up a few bricks I didn't mean to. There we go. We remove the top portion, which is Cookie Monster's abode with a picture of the Count.
Yes. The only appearance of the Count in this set, which is mildly disappointing.
And we take out a lamp. Take this. A wall. And 3 jumper plates.
There are zero Count Von Counts in this set.
Oh. You did the regular and I just went all 3 times.
Yep.
I love the Count growing up. Okay, so, yep, that is where we're at now. You ever just suddenly go, I feel like they jumped a step here. It's going, okay, that's where we're at. Okay, now suddenly, wait, which wire? Okay, there's only one wire that will do that. But,
they should have been a little clearer.
Yes. Can at least jump ahead and look and go, oh, okay, I can at least see what they wanted. Okay, put that there. So this does go that side. And this one carefully in the front.
I have to imagine that this shorter wire goes to the Sesame Street sign.
Yeah.
It could very well go to Big Bird's place, but... Oh.
I knocked the door out.
There you go.
Thank you. Like this doesn't want to have come apart to start with. And now that is, it's grumpy.
Hang on, the door isn't in place anymore anyway. Would you like me to see if I can help you?
If you don't mind.
Okay, it's supposed to line up here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not even the wires yet causing issue. It's just getting everything
lined back up
is the issue. Okay. Well, there's an easier way to do this. Off screen it goes.
Okay. To my side or your side?
My side. So I try to figure out what is messing up the front. Technically there should be nothing. Technically. Oh, that actually probably a good idea. done.
Oh, nice. What's the cloud look like? What, like, is there an interesting shape, or it's just getting highlighted really nicely with sunset, or... It's huge. Okay. Pardon.
Oh, put this back on screen in a minute. We're having technical difficulties.
Yes, in the meantime, we have cloud talk.
Yes.
That sounds like I'm making a joke out of it, but no, I'm genuinely very interested in weather and such. So
Yes. That is one of Kami's many passions. I do not. I had to take it apart in weird ways and then reassemble it. Okay. Now we have it together. Don't take apart the cash register.
didn't mean to bump that. There we go.
One more time. And then a shop piece. How dare I?
Oop, here we go. Ooh. Those are some very nice looking clouds. I'm trying to find a way to do this without it being... There we go. Pass that to...
Ooh, that is very
There are
nice.
3 pictures.
Very nice. I'm going to show the one since it doesn't show any tops of houses.
Because people can... Online can be scary.
Extremely. My day job makes me think like them.
So those are some beautiful clouds.
Yes. Okay, so we have that wire in place. Now we remove another roof. Hopefully this one won't be so hard to put back in place. And we carefully remove the TV stand. go. I can replace the TV. And accidentally knock the TV off. There we go. And just because I like this detail, yeah, it's a VHS tape.
Yes.
People nowadays will not know what that is. And this saddens me. And now I take the roof apart.
Yeah, those were just some really nice
Fluffy clouds.
fluffy clouds, you know, that you would, you know, you think of cloud, that's a perfect example. Just
Okay.
I can probably use better words for that, but right now my brain is kind of
And I'm just going, okay, now which way do I need to route things? Oh, off by one. There we go. We have 2 lights here. So after removing everything, I then immediately replaced the one side. So okay, I could have kept that in place. Oh, I see, but their own pictures are out of order. So it's supposed to be, oh, here's this, and then you remove the lid.
well, he just wants to talk to you. That's perfectly fine. But no, I do get that. And welcome back. We were talking about how pretty the clouds were.
Yes. No, they need AC, right? Place the AC unit. No. Did that ever so slightly wrong. No, I had it right. I'm just... Oh, we have our overhangs. That's why.
Ooh, yeah, that... Yeah, I can certainly imagine there were some cumulonimbus peaks in that cloud system there.
There we go. Now I remove that.
Because, you know, that's when they get, like, the updraft that really makes it, like, big, tall, high-reaching clouds that, you know, at the base, you know, you'll see just the worst lightning, heavy rain, you know.
If you can't tell, that is definitely one of Kami's passions, as I was noting earlier.
Yeah.
Well, now we can put our bat back in place. Okay, and now we do another quick test. Because I'm paranoid like that.
Paranoia check still looks really pretty.
Signs lit up. The windows lit up, so
Yep.
yes. Which is good because only a few more cables, or a few more lights left, thankfully.
Right? They're just water, but they float. How? Right?
Oh. Put wall back in place. Take the non-light light out of that. I want to say it's a short one here. Just give that a quick wrap. No, it came undone.
How dare that come undone?
Agree. Saying to do it, I'm going to add one other spot for it to be held. There we go. That should hold it in place a little better.
Yeah, to help fasten that and...
Yep. There we go. And I'm not going to be checking that one because it's essentially just right there. And it's saying,
It'll be checked once we're closer to... Well, I'd say closer to being done. We've still got another thing to run, but...
Yes, it's...
And then whatever this one does, which I think is the...
Turns out no.
No, it's not. Okay.
There we go. So we take off the Sesame Street sign. So yeah, that must go for Big Bird in a minute.
Okay. Let me guess, this runs under the whole thing.
Probably.
Because that makes sense.
Yeah. Go.
Excuse me.
You are excused. And then I will fix the sign. And then I get to to be extra annoying parts.
Okay.
Carefully flip. I've lost a carrot.
I was wondering when the newspaper and carrot would fall.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time.
The banana's pretty comfortable in there, though.
That's good. So we start tucking. Oh, well, that might be better off anyway. I will fix that piece that just fell here in a moment. And now, it's just going. Okay, you tuck it under one, and then you have to pry up every other blessed one
to hold it in place.
Which the set does not like.
No. You ever think they maybe should have started with that step? Us after the disassembly portions?
Carefully.
Stabilizing the hoopers portion of the build here.
Thank you. They still break things. Oh well, we can fix this momentarily when I flip it back over. Carefully. Because it's very unhappy the way it was suddenly
Sitting.
being held. And we'll do better wire management in a minute.
Yep.
For that. Let's get the lamp back in place.
Okay, do we need to tilt this again? Or
Nope.
okay.
We do, however, have a light to nowhere.
Huh. As in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm double checking things real quick.
What if it just goes to the birdhouse?
It might.
Because that would be interesting.
Yeah. That's where it ends, and yes, I have no idea, because there's lighting here. This literally just goes nowhere. So we'll figure out something here in a moment.
Now I think I see. Check step 26 again.
Oh, okay. That would be... That wouldn't be right either, because then it's sitting on its own, but yeah, it does go inside. Just double checking. As we can.
At the very least, put it inside.
Yeah. Just going, okay, best way of doing this. Carefully lifting up a corner. And going, nope, don't have enough room. Lifting up a corner and breaking everything else.
Oops.
That happens. That's okay. Now we got that. And this, yeah, I guess it just gets
Connected somewhere.
Yeah.
As a internal light, potentially. Yeah, we'll fix the Sesame Street lamp in a moment here.
Yeah. Because you have a problem is where they show it ending is under actual main construction. So I'm going, that can't be right. And there's a light there, light there. Are you supposed to go on the alarm? I light a telephone. Now to carefully. Did you fix it? Yes.
Yep.
So I thought you were fixing it and.
It got pulled out of my hands for a moment.
Sorry. Okay. Now we will. Oh, I forgot to do cable management here at the end.
Yep, the fire management over there.
Yep. This is not actually listed in the steps. I'm just going, you know what? That would make the most sense.
Make
if
it
I
look
did
a little
that.
cleaner.
And do we still have those little cable twists?
No. No.
I save any from earlier. No. Maybe. Nope.
Well, I can fix this
As
pretty
I
easily because
do a horrible thing and call me dig in the trash.
it's not that bad. I promise, folks.
It's plastic and cardboard.
It's plastic and cardboard. I'm not digging in anything gross.
No.
And also, I've pretty much volunteered to do it anyway, so.
True. But still, yeah. Oopsie. No luck.
No, I've got them.
Oh, okay. You could hand me one.
Hang on. I have to undo what my fidgety self did before chucking them.
Gotcha.
Ooh. Big cloud is above you. I am jelly.
Thank you. And the rest actually pinned nicely, so. Anyway, now we can.
Now we can start
Carefully.
hitting the lights.
Hold on. I noticed
Things are a little loose.
some cracks in the building first. Now we hit the lights.
I bet it's dark. That was a big cloud.
Yeah. I lost a carrot again.
No.
And a newspaper is about to go, so I'll grab the newspaper.
Yeah, might as well grab them.
And I've already...
Uh-oh.
I broke a street lamp.
Turn one. Hang on. I've got a better angle for fixing it.
Again, this set does not like being picked up like this. So, there's the front of 123 Sesame Street.
Yes.
All the buildings are nicely lit up.
Yep. And then I'll tilt the back. Oh. Or dude will do that anyway.
Yes. And there we have the insides nicely lit up.
Yes.
So, yay! Show off the side. And the side.
We have hoopers.
Yep. Biff and Sully Construction Company.
Mm-hmm.
There's hoopers nicely lit up. So, yes. This one was a little bit more of a pain in the butt, but it's a larger set. It's expected. So, anyway.
Start turning the lights back on.
So yay!
And turn other lights off, potentially, unless you want it to still be connected.
I was going to be turning that off. So, that was our 3 sets. For LEDs we had. I forgot a light.
There we go.
We had most lights on. Okay, Kami. Now the question is, of the 3 that we did, which one's your favorite lit up? And how was your first time doing an LED kit?
Aside from the part where I did it backwards.
Yeah, that was definitely directions.
Aside from the part where I did it backwards, that was very enjoyable. And I think my favorite is actually the ship in the bottle. The Sesame Street looks great. The mini castle looks fantastic. I think that one highlighted very nicely.
Yeah, it does highlight the ship in the bottle very nicely. I'm not going to lie, from the pure, it's going to be on a shelf anyway.
Yeah.
The Disney Castle here, because of how it does that multicolor,
yeah,
it's going to look really good on the shelf.
True. Well, the ship in a bottle will also
bottle.
look fantastic on the shelf because it's going to be sitting on a shelf.
That is true. So, yes.
And that doesn't mean that Sesame Street isn't going to be sitting somewhere once we find a spot.
I'm not sure where Sesame Street is going to live at the end. I have ideas.
Well, clearly it's going to live at Sesame Street.
Oh, well.
I'm sorry. The joke was right there.
It was indeed.
But yeah, well, one of the things about the Lego collection habit is trying to find a location for things to live once you've built them.
Yeah.
And especially in the cases of sets that you have built that you want to display, which is not every set for us.
No, thankfully.
But, yeah, exactly. Sesame Street needs to be protected because it is very fragile. Of all of our sets, this is definitely one of the ones that's you breathe on it wrong.
Yes, and growing up, my mother always did the voice of the Count, which is one of the reasons I'm disappointed the Count did not have his own minifigure in this.
But he at least gets a shout out.
Yes. And we will replace Elmo, Big Bird, Bert, and Ernie. I'll hand Bert and Ernie to you to put in their apartment.
Yep.
The mailbox.
I think it's still just so great looking at Bert versus Ernie because the entire height difference is in the legs.
Yes.
And I bent an antenna. Anyway.
Nope. Get back here. I mean, I like the little Oscar. So, yeah, I've definitely will say the Disney Castle is my favorite though, I think. But yeah, all of these I've enjoyed. Come on. There we go. Put Oscar back in and fix up Big Bird and a random UFO on top.
Yes. In a way, I kind of wish this one had like just a stray wire going to it to light it up.
Oh, that's what we could have used for 1 for. Oops. Oh. But,
yeah,
and we have Cookie Monster, How can you not like Cookie Monster? See, now, it's one of those, Count I'm disappointed not having, but at least for Cookie Monster and Oscar.
Yes.
And the scary part is, the older you get, the more you relate to Oscar.
I love trash. Sorry.
And our Cookie Monster. Just wanting more cookies.
Yep.
Oh.
Cookie.
That was a good one.
As I take a sip of tea after that one, because that did kind of.
See, and I wouldn't have even noticed the spelling. Oh. But yes, all of these are very nice sets. I'm just trying to figure out where in the house this is going. But this one, and although it was before doing the videos, we have Winnie the Pooh. Or was that one on? Did we do a video on that one? I think that.
I don't think we did.
No, that was one. Yeah, that I built that beforehand. That was when my mother was still around. But that's actually why I got this set and the 100 Acre Woods sets, was because, hey, they were things growing up me and my mother watched, and because she was in special education, kept up on.
Yes.
So, and
it was a very helpful tool for her.
Oh yes, and nowadays this is just a childhood and happy memories.
Yes.
So there's the sappy part of the video. So I think this is about where we're gonna call it the end.
We don't have bonus builds planned for today. This was technically kind of a bonus because we weren't sure whether we were going to get around to it.
And besides, now I'm kind of having the munchies.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's dinner time. That's not
totally
the munchies.
Understandable. But yeah, I think we've got the 100 Acre Woods, but I don't think we've done a video.
Well, it's built. That's why.
It's built, true.
And of course, earlier LED that I did do one video. No, a stream. I think that was one of my first streams, actually.
Yeah, it was the lighting up the small ecto. Yeah. We've got the big ecto also lit up and with all the bells and whistles, quite literally.
Yeah. Big ecto has actual motors, sound effects. Oh, it's one we really do need to do a separate full video on.
Yeah, an updated one that isn't just from a phone camera.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you for watching, Alana.
Yes.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Thank you for everyone else who's been lurking, since I've seen people coming on and off. And
yeah, have a happy 420.
Yes. Yes, Mizu popped in for a min. So, but yeah, I know there's been other lurkers. I don't know who they are, but I don't have that.
We appreciate them regardless.
Oh no, I appreciate anyone who shows up and views this later. But anyway, gonna let you go and have a good day.
Bye-bye. Bye.